some of us, releasing our attachment to things can be difficult. This is because for most of us, we resist change. We love to keep things the way that they are because it provides us a sense of security, stability, and control. But when we start changing things up and letting go of things that no longer serve us, it can feel super uncomfortable. If we can start releasing our grip on material attachments, relationships that are no longer serving us, or even past experiences that are holding us back from taking the next step, then it can allow us to create more space for better things, better opportunities, better relationships, and inner peace. So in today's video, I'm going to be working on decluttering material possessions, meaning mostly clothes that are in my kids' rooms. I'll also head to the kitchen and declutter a few things here and there. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 3, and I'm starting off in my older daughter, Sailor's room. I'm gonna go through all of her shoes, all of her clothes, and then anything that I can pass down to my middle daughter, Savannah, I'll do. Then I'll go through all of Savannah's clothes and donate all of the clothes that no longer fit her or the clothes that she tells me that she doesn't want to wear anymore. We do fold our clothes KonMari style, so we will go back through everything and reorganize it and put it back nice and neat in the drawers. Now, my decluttering journey hasn't always been typical, minimalist. It's basically been decluttering what feels comfortable for me at the time. I know not everybody agrees with that, but over the last few years, my goal has been more of getting into a consistent habit of decluttering, which I usually do every season. I'll try and go through everything in the house and get rid of things that are no longer needed or no longer serving us. And it could be a little bit of stuff and it could be a lot of stuff. It really just depends. Now, if you get anything out of this video, I don't want it to be the amount of stuff that is gone. I want you to look at this more at a symbolic level and remember that the actual act of decluttering is just one way and a physical way of letting things go. I'll talk a little more about letting things go later on in this video, but for now, I'm going to start going through all of Sailor's socks. I'm going to try and match all the ones that I can. I'm going to set aside all of the lonely socks where either the washing machine ate them or they're somewhere in the yard or maybe we've lost them. And then all the ones that have holes I need to throw away, I will also set those aside. Then I'll go through drawer by drawer, looking at sizes, looking for things that are too small, and then also trying to take out all of the winter clothes because it is hotter here in Texas, and I don't think we are going to be getting another cold front where we'll need long sleeves or long pants anytime soon. April is a month to let go of the things that are no longer aligned with your life in order to bring in the new. But it's been hard for me to create and finish new projects and goals like today's decluttering because I spend most of my extra time cleaning. Sometimes it's even hard for us to prioritize ourselves because there's always something that needs to get done. One of the best business advice tips that I was given was to offload the tasks that either don't help you reach your goals or that overwhelm you. And that's exactly why I chose HomeAglow to help. HomeAglow is a top-rated home service platform dedicated to making your home and space clean and tidy so that you can get your time back and focus on the things that you enjoy most. Through the site, you can find a local cleaner in your area that can come to your home and help clean with an instant clean in case you have a special occasion that you need to plan for, or someone who can come to your home regularly to take some of those chores off your plate and ease your mind. Now, I dread cleaning the bathrooms and scrubbing the oven, and these are all things that my HomeAglow cleaner helps me out with, which I am forever grateful. All of the cleaners pass a rigorous certification process plus maintain a 4.8 star average platform rating, so you can ensure that you're getting top quality service and you're also helping out the cleaners in your community because all of the cleaners' fees and tips go directly to them. I'll show you how easy it is to use. Go to their website and fill out the date, time, and duration you want them to come for. Then you can browse photos and cleaners in your area, review their experience and reviews, and pick a trusted cleaner. You have the option to have a one-time clean, or you can manage the frequency of the clean. I was paired with Melody, who was here for 6 hours and took care of all of the deep cleaning, which took a load off my shoulders. She was polite, professional, and left my house so clean. So shout out to Melody, and if you're in my area, be sure to check out her profile. But best of all, you can save $30 an hour on all of your future cleanings by joining the Forever Clean membership. You can book unlimited cleanings starting at $19 an hour, and you can make changes or reschedule directly from your account without having to call a cleaner and try and reschedule, and the membership basically pays for itself. So take home cleaning off of your plate this spring by using HomeAglow. Head to homeaglow.com/Michelle O'Malley or scan the QR code on the screen to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19.
So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick of love. I'm tired of always see the better in people or the things that matter. But I never could have thought the dagger in my bag, it was you. In the echoes of your lies, dear. Can you hear me harmonize every word that comes out? It almost got the best of me. But now I've gotten so sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick of I'm so sick of love. I'd rather be naive and bitter. Decorate my lows in glitter. Karma hits you like the mirror. You're too late now. In the echoes of your lies, dear. Can you hear me harmonize every word that comes out? It almost got the best of me. But now I've gotten so sick.
So if you haven't seen these before, these are called drawer organizer cubes. I've got most of mine off of Amazon and IKEA a few years ago. I had never seen them before until I started watching YouTube videos on people getting more organized, especially when I started having kids and becoming a mom. I realized that I love buying baby clothes. To me, it's like so addicting, and they're just, all the clothes are just so cute. So I needed a good way to organize them. And I use the KonMari folding method. And sometimes when these videos are sped up, someone had asked me a while ago, like, why are you rolling all of your clothes? I'm actually folding them like 3 or 4 times, but it does look like that. It does look like I'm rolling them into a ball, but I'm not. I kind of call it sloppy KonMari because the way, if you were to Google, or not Google, do a YouTube search on KonMari folding of a shirt, and then you can do that, how to fold the pants, that style. Her method is very precise and like very straight lines and like very perfect, and I'm going really fast and I just kind of do what I can. So it's a little bit more sloppier, but I love this method. You'll get the hang of it after a couple of times if you do decide to try this out. I do recommend it. I love being able to see all of the clothes and having them organized in a way that they can easily grab the exact pair of pants or shorts or shirt that they want. Now, I have cubes for some of the clothes. Like, it works really well for like baby clothes and toddler clothes. But as I get older, and even in my drawers, I don't have a lot of the cubes anymore, just because like one cube would fit like 3 of my pairs of pants. So it just kind of depends. The older they get and the bigger the clothes are, then I don't put them in cubes. But it just depends what it is. Like all of my socks and stuff like that, they will fit in those cubes. For me, it's really just trial and error and figuring out what works, what doesn't, starting with one thing, changing it up, and then just, realizing that there is not necessarily a finish line in anything that we do. Now, I say this every time I do a decluttering video that I always get a little self-conscious. And the reason why is because as I was starting my channel and starting to really film decluttering, I posted a long video, and sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for. It got more views than my typical views, which meant that it started getting more comments than my typical comments, and I ended up just completely turning off comments for that video because I didn't realize the expectation that people had of me and how much I was supposed to declutter, how many pans I was supposed to have. The fact that people were cussing at me because of the things that I had, and it was just too much stuff for them to, I assume it was too much for some people to watch. I don't think that those people who made those comments are probably continuing to watch my channel. So I know that it's not you guys. But it definitely made me self-conscious about my stuff and how much I share about it. I went on for a long time not doing any decluttering, and then I went back to just accepting that this is my journey and that other people shouldn't be putting pressure on your personal journey. I would think that in order for me to create any type of inspirational decluttering video, that I would have to get rid of everything in my house, and it was all about the amount of stuff. And if I didn't get rid of enough stuff, then it wasn't a good video. And I realized that I keep falling for these self-sabotaging traps. I had to really let go of the idea of what other people thought was best for my life. And I think this applies to so many of us, that we just keep pursuing this life that we think is satisfying for everyone else, our parents, our coworkers, our siblings, our spouse. And you have to really detach what you think everyone else expects of you in order to just live your own authentic life. I realize that I have my own journey in this process, and I'm still figuring out what works the best. Letting go of expectations and having everything be perfect all the time allows you to accept each perfect day as it comes in and enjoying the journey along the way. I think that sometimes we have to physically release things in order to emotionally release things. And there are other times where we have to emotionally release things before we can physically release things. Let's just take, for example, someone encounters a breakup. Whenever all of their partner's clothes are physically gone, then sometimes it allows you to emotionally accept the fact that they're also emotionally gone. So it took that physical clearing out before you realized this is really happening. And now I can emotionally heal or do the things that I need to do. Sometimes you may need to have an emotional detachment. And once you've emotionally let someone go, and then you call them and say, hey, come get your stuff. I need it out. Now, if someone has a hard time releasing things, which trust me, I've been through, I've had to take a step back and feel it and ask myself, what is my emotional connection with having to have so much stuff? I watched this Netflix documentary a while ago, and it was about minimalism and stuff. And the person on there just made a really eye-opening point to me that a lot of times you think somebody who has a lot of stuff must spend a lot of money, and it's all about having tons of money and wasting all your money. And I've even at one point gotten comments, I need Dave Ramsey because I have a lot of clothes. But it's not about that. I actually grew up we were okay, but we did not have a lot of money. And the psychology behind it is that you accept so many hand-me-downs, and you accept so many, things, and if you did get something, then you'd have to hold on to it because you were too scared that if you let it go, you wouldn't ever get it back, because what if you didn't have any money? And it was all fear-based, and it was all scarcity-based. So a lot of people tend to hold on to things in the fear that if we let it go, we'll never get it back ever again. So that resonated with me. I didn't even realize it until it just clicked. And it was like, I have a fear of letting things go, and the thought that I won't get it back, because that's the way that I grew up. And even though my life is like day and night different now, there's still these like emotional attachments that I have. And over the few years, I've had to detach other people's expectations of whether or not you thought I was a hoarder or have shopping addictions and need Dave Ramsey. That was, somebody told me that. Or all of these things, when more so it was just this deep emotional fear of not ever having enough. So after lots of inner work and inner healing, I can gladly say that I am creating patterns and habits where I am okay getting rid of stuff. I feel like we all have deep-rooted things that cause us to have emotional attachments to things. So it could be you are afraid of losing everything, so you hold on to physical possessions. It could be that you have emotional attachment to food. It could be you have emotional attachment to specific types of toxic people. You could have emotional attachment to bad habits. And all of these attachments could play out in very different ways in all of our lives. I think the best way to go about it is first realizing what's not working, and then realizing why it's not working. So for example, I have a lot of clothes. It's not working because not all of the clothes fit in the drawers. So then you have to realize, what are you going to let go of? And if it's hard, if you start realizing, okay, this is hard for me to do, then you have to realize, what is that emotional attachment? What is the deeper meaning to it? And then you have to change those false beliefs. For me, it was, I know that if I let go of these things, it opens up the space for new things to come. Like quite literally, I will have more space in my drawers to buy something that I want. But I really had to detach from that emotional feeling of that scarcity mindset. Now, next, food is a huge one. The emotional attachment that we have to food and the fear of changing our habits. I'm going through this right now. I told you guys in last week's video, I am going the holistic route. I'm going to get certified in holistic health, and I'll be sharing some of that with you. But I know that one of the biggest fears about people changing their habits around food is like, I'll never be able to have a cookie again, or I'll never be able to enjoy my life again if you emotionally revolve your life around food. Don't get me wrong, food is fantastic, but there are false beliefs that you have to break around that in order to change your habits for the better. So if you're already great at decluttering, and just think about other areas, how can you make this video useful where you can symbolically use the example of letting go in other areas of your life in order to live a better life?
Just like a dream, you and I standing wild and free, with petals so golden, the sun's warm kiss, a love so strong, a bliss. Whispers of the breeze, secrets unfold. It's you that I need, it's you that I want. When the world gets cold, it's you and
So for bigger decluttering projects, and organizing projects, I find what works best for me is to go drawer by drawer or shelf by shelf instead of just taking everything out and it just looking terrible and then like putting everything back in after you've decluttered and organized it. I feel like that just stresses me out, and because I feel like I'm always on a time crunch, like I have 2 hours to do this before I pick up my kids. I don't want there to be stuff everywhere and then all of my kids get home and then it's all a mess, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I regret doing this right now. We've all been there before. So I feel like I can just take it drawer by drawer, or if I'm in the kitchen, I do it cabinet by cabinet, or in the pantry, shelf by shelf. And then I feel accomplished after each shelf or drawer or whatever it may be. And then it gives me the motivation to go to the next one. And then if it is like time to go, it's not like I have everything all scattered everywhere and then I'm scrambling to get things back to normal. It's just that, okay, tomorrow I'll start on the next shelf or the next step. I did a video a couple years ago and it was called Declutter the Fast Way. And in that video, I researched 17 different decluttering methods, and I kind of talked about each one. I hadn't done all of them, but I've done a handful of those different methods to try and figure out what is the best technique, what is the right method, what is the easiest method. And I've just always gone back to, going shelf by shelf or whatnot. And then, do I need this? Do I use this? Is this broken? And then can I donate it? Mostly everything I donate and I feel good about it. I very, very seldomly sell anything. And I'm not saying selling anything is bad. It's just I'm pretty lazy and don't like selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. But I do feel good about being able to donate to someone who is in need more so than I am. I've had instances where I have just set out stuff like in the front of my house, and it's just sat there for 6 months with the intent of selling. And then at some point I was like, this is just so mentally draining. I just need to get rid of it just to mentally clear my mind. For me, it'll always be an ongoing process, and I will just keep learning as I go.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you.
And you got me too.
So I am just about done with Savannah's clothes. As long as all of her clothes fit in her dresser cubes, then I'm good with that. That is the goal. I don't want any clothes over spilling. She gets a lot of hand-me-downs from her older sister, and then a lot of times I will buy double of things, one for her, one for Sailor, and then they'll end up with a lot of clothes, let's just say. But I definitely feel good about the progress that we've made. We have a neighbor that needs some clothes, so we will be donating some to the neighbor, and then some of the clothes that are that have holes in it I threw away, and then some of the clothes that are pretty dirty I'm just going to donate to a Goodwill. But we've got some bags full, and the next thing that I'm going to do is go to the kitchen, and there's a couple of cabinets, that I have like some baby bibs and some baby items, and then also some like baby cups and cups that we no longer use anymore that I'm going to go through quickly. Whenever we moved last June, I was able to get rid of a lot of stuff in the kitchen, and it made it easier to go through stuff now because there is not as much stuff. Now, some of these bento boxes, you guys, is that mold on there? I wasn't sure. I have not used this bento box. I didn't know if it was like food stains or molds, but I kind of got uncomfortable and I decided to throw this one away, and I wasn't sure. I just kept the inside piece so that I could use it, but other than that, I have to be careful and go through some of those items as well.
I don't like being on my own. I could use someone to hold, and I've been trying to fill the void, but my bed is getting cold. 'Cause I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. You said you had to go away just to figure out who you are, and I'm in this empty house with your pictures on my wall. But I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. Waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do. It's hopeless to be holding on to you. I guess we forgot about the way we could sit and talk all night. We just let the good times pass and got caught up in our fights. I say I don't mind, but that's a lie. Thought we'd work it out. I've tried to let you go. Memories, they tend to stay. Doesn't matter anyway.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I was able to get some stuff cleared out, and I hope that this inspires you to let go of some things of your own. I'll be doing some more decluttering next week, so if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. I'll see you next week.